Okay, so I'll try and keep this brief. I'll just pop the music on in game, of course. So my name is Mr. Murray. This is Kao the Kangaroo Round 2, any percent run. This is my submission for ESA Summer 2019. I will try and keep this brief. I'll try and keep this brief because I don't want to talk too much about this game. It's basically, so let's get right to it. And I'm gonna start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you might be wondering to yourself, what is this game that you're submitting? Well, it looks like a platformer. I have never heard of it. And if you have never heard of it, then it's alright because, well, this is a game about a kangaroo that got kidnapped by a bad guy called Hunter. And Hunter kidnaps all kinds of animals. So now we are going on a trip to fuck him up, basically. So this game was popular mostly in Poland, and it's kind of underdog of platformers. And many people say it's a clone of Rayman, but I just like it personally. Okay, so I attempted to skip here in order to skip that cutscene. I had to make a pretty long jump, but I failed at it. Okay, so the main premise of this game is that in order to get to that hunter guy, we need to collect 1,000 coins. 3,000 coins, sorry. But in practice you just need 1,000 because you're awarded 2,000 coins just by completing levels. So 1,000 must be collected by you. So right now we are in the forest. We are helping out the beavers because they are also being kidnapped by a hunter. I just grabbed a bee. Those bees can open doors like that. Okay, so here I'm gonna do a skip. Gonna wait for the tides to calm down and hopefully this will work. Okay, cool. So I would have to make a tree fall down, but by doing a those precise jumps, I could just skip having to do that. Also, here I will jump across this barricade, and I'll just skip it. And basically skip having to press a button. So here I'm supposed to climb this net, but I'm just gonna jump through it and jump above it. Also, I'm collecting those stars, and I need to collect 50 of them. 50 of them before a specific point in the game because I need an upgrade, and each 50 of these you collect, you get an upgrade. The one you get, the upgrade you get at 50 stars it gives you an extra oomph to the jump. So here I'm trying to skip a sequence where I have to go upstairs and free a beaver. So I'm gonna attempt this one more time, and then I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay, there we go. Okay, so just skip this entire thing. Gonna skip this plant. It is not required to kill it. Also, you might be wondering why am I doing those jumps. Basically, doing a roll and cancelling it with a jump, and cancelling the jump with a tail whip is the fastest way to move in this game. Those bows serve as checkpoints because in this game you don't have any. There is a health system, but there are no lives. So here I'm doing going across the water. Okay, so this section is pretty is pretty random. It can there's like it can take me either a very short amount of time, or we might be here for like 3 minutes, because those badgers don't ever want to play nicely. You see this one? Okay, he got in. He's actually a good boy. Let's see this one. Come on, will you get in? Okay, thank you. And oh, 2 more, right. Okay, so come on, get in. He got in. Okay, so you might be wondering to yourself, why am I playing on the Polish version of the game? Because everything is in Polish and I barely know anything in English about this game.
Dziękuję ci, Kao.
It's because the earliest Polish version of this game, has the most skips as compared to the English releases, and also compared to KO Challengers, which came out on PSP.
Uciekajmy! Uciekajmy! Zbliża się wielki niedźwiedź!
Okay, so now the bee is telling us that a big bear is coming, and now we're gonna run away from the bear. So this is a staged segment. Those sitting thingies allow us to go fast. They basically allow us to go fast. Also, I'm trying my best to collect as many points as possible. So, this submission, this one will probably fall under the showing improvement every 1 week category. Because I did a run, I have a PB. But it's not the best PB ever, I am sure I can prove it. Okay, so that mushroom thing was a jump pad, and skipping jump pads in this section is actually faster. But I'm not skipping them for safety. It's just the timing is pretty tricky on here. Okay, so we are reaching the end of this section. Okay, cool. We should be fine now. And that's the last jump, but the bear cannot reach us anymore. So we're just gonna drop down here and go grab ourselves some boomerangs. Your main weapon in this game, like throwable, is a boomerang, which sadly doesn't come back to. And also those tentacles are kinda random in their movement. So going up here, just skip the other half of this thing. Going here, I'm going straight for this ledge. Gonna jump a bit.
Biegnij za mną!
Rescue the beaver, who's going to open us some doors. Also collect the stars on the beast on the way. Okay, so we skipped the acorns for the first time, but now we have to do them. So we are gonna use them to throw these down. I don't need to make all of them fall. I just need two particular ones, and of course I get the double. Doing a jump from a roll gives you some extra distance, which helps a lot here. This guy I have to beat up because he has a bee inside him, and the bee is going to open a door.
Dziękuję ci, Kao.
Not directly,
Teraz
it's just
jestem
making
wolny.
this.
Nie muszę
It will
więcej
just make
pracować
this
przy
beaver
zbieraniu
not
kryształów.
work on crystals. Okay, so this platforming section is kinda black. That's because yeah, this part is actually not bad. It's the second part that's I just threw quite a few rounds to it. So just gonna take it slow. And another part with boomerangs. The game wants us to kill those fish, but we ain't gonna because it's just too slow and it's faster to go across. So Here is a walking stick of TNT that we need to lure into a certain place. Please excuse me. Please excuse my poopy gameplay. This is very tricky because... Okay, there we go. So this is the runaway level done. So we are now going straight on the big trees. I don't remember the
Kao,
correct English name of this
tutaj,
level.
pomocy!
So we are doing a skip. We are
Kao,
skipping saving
tutaj,
those beefers
pomocy!
by doing a jump with the cages and going on the still in the air bridge. Okay, so this part has loaded. If you go a specific way it doesn't load, then you kind of soft lock. So doing a skip, skipping like you'd have to run down you'd have to run down this way, but this way you don't have to. Also because we did the skip that we did, the bridges here are the bridge here was unloaded, so we had to make several leaps of faith. And talk about unloading. So okay, so I'm gonna grab those ranks. We also grabbed an invisible checkpoint, an invisible ledge, and now we're gonna go across those clouds. So doing either a double jump or a tail whip to extend my jumps. Doing a tail whip doesn't lose you any speed. Beating up this guy because he has a bee. The bee is gonna open the door. And again, clouds. But this time we are not gonna drop here, we are gonna go down below.
Weź latający hełm.
I did not need to talk with you. Okay. So using a boomerang to skip like an activation animation, which gives us the extra oomph needed to skip one cloud. Okay, that was nice. So going across this bridge now, trying to doing my best to avoid the bumps. This climbing section, those things fall down after you step on them. Okay, so now again another skip. We are just gonna go across this branch and drop inside it. Grab this checkpoint to make the platform spawn. So this is another thing we can skip. The game basically wants you to have one balloon of two balloons on each, but you don't have to. You can do away with opening two balloons in total. You can also do away with one balloon, but I have never managed to do that in a run, like ever. Meeting this guy up again. A roundhouse kick is always a one-hit kill, unless you hit him again, then it's another one-hit kill. Grab a checkpoint here for safety, and a slide. After the second bump, I'm gonna drop down and skip the entirety of the slide. Okay, so we are talking about the beaver in order to go to the next level, which is called Spliff in Polish, but I don't remember the English name. It has rafts, and also this guy almost hit me. So gonna close those platforms, those spiky platforms. There's a skip you can do that saves you like half a minute or even an entire minute, depending on how fast you get it. But I am not gonna do it because it's very crappy and not even a bit marathon safe. Grab and checkpoint for safety and then close the raft. You control the raft by going left, right. I am using the lock-on thingy to get some more precise control. Okay, so here's the first stop. Still trying to get as many coins as possible. Also avoiding the farts. Don't need to kill this guy. We're gonna go straight here, grab those stars, and do a skip. I'm gonna damage boost of those spikes to get on top. Gonna also collect some coins. And now we gotta free this
Kao,
beaver.
tutaj!
Who's going to open a barricade for us so that we can progress. Trying to avoid the farts is very hard. Okay, so Kao has a range of attacks. In his arsenal, he has like a punch. Also, this is a very bad moment to demonstrate the attacks because every attack he does stops the raft. So of course here's a wall, activating this button to open another barricade. Those guys are basically bombs. They don't deal much damage, but they slow you down if you're not careful. Gonna grab this checkpoint for safety. And we're gonna go down here to activate this button with a ground pound, which is another
Uciekaj,
attack.
woda
And now we
wspiera!
have to
Szybko, zanim pale się przewrócą!
make our way upstairs as fast as possible. And we did. Oh, my bad. I wasn't paying attention for a while here. Okay, so we're gonna grab this checkpoint. It's totally not necessary, but I'm gonna do it because I am very bad at the next segment. Okay, cool. Skipping the cobwebs climb here, but this one I cannot. So we're gonna go across the intended way. And now a crappy parkour run because there's a you have to go through this cavern with barely any light, and also the game just ate my jump. So we're gonna do all of this again. The game is this game is eating way too many inputs than it should. Like here, if you start running this game, it's not as apparent, but further down the line, it really starts getting to you, especially during the upcoming Sonic Adventure 2 section. So here I'm just gonna take it slowly. I already lost all the time I gained.
Tutaj!
Okay, so this guy takes a pretty long amount of time to get here, so I'm just gonna take my time and collect some coin. Okay. Okay, so he did his thing and we can proceed. I believe this was the last time we will be using this raft. So we are gonna drop off here. And go across this section, hopefully not die in the process. Those hedgehogs are a real pain because they are invincible, and they deal damage on just in touch. Oh, this guy, I forget I can skip this guy. Okay, so I'm gonna hold my stick up to skip this jump pad. Okay, so those guys is the last thing standing between me and the boss of this level. And we are on our way. This is the shaman, who's a boss that doesn't really fit this game's theme. Like by the stage design, you can see he was like supposed to be a final guy. Okay, so the boss has two phases. Basically, two attacks he can go through. First is a thunder, which can be easily skipped by just by just walking in circles. The second attack is a ground wave, in which we can if we find a certain panel, which we can ground pound, and then we can make him drop down and attack those mirrors. And now he is open for attacks. Every time he takes 3 ranks. On the final time we get it, the third time he takes 4 ranks, and that's him done for. Okay, so we are wrapping up with this guy. And that's the shaman done with.
Pokonałeś mnie, ale są inni. Nie uda ci się pokonać wszystkich. Uwolnienie jednego małego świata niczego nie zmienia.
Okay, so moving on, we are going to the Winterland, and we are gonna take a train to the Winterland. Okay, so getting to the Winterland, we are gonna start off by doing a very trick jump. Hopefully I can get it first try. Not a chance. Maybe second try. If it doesn't work, I'll try another jump. Okay, yeah, gonna do the other jump. Okay, so this here should work. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I'm gonna jump on this catapult just to destroy those icebergs and make my way out. You actually don't need to destroy those guys. Okay, so here comes two more of the most annoying things in the game. Is the guys that shoot, and the spiders. The spiders are very obnoxious because, contrary to the guys who just shoot you, and they shoot you in a straight pattern, the spider's shoots will home into you. Okay, so here using the rank to extend my jump. Using local mode to get extra precision here. I'm just gonna try to go on this ledge. Oh, come on. Eat a dick, Kao. Okay, anyway. I'm gonna do this entire thing again. Okay, made it. Okay, so gonna skip going through this part by doing another series of jumps and extending them with a ring. Okay, this is unfortunate, but it managed because we have 3 hearts right here. Okay, so he knows the part. So now we are coming for the first kind of out of bounds section. Going here. Following the fences. Gonna jump here and use the weird physics of this roof to jump onto here. Now we're gonna make our way across the level. Normally you'd have to destroy like 3 hot air balloon guns, but this way it's way faster. Also, oh nice, I actually managed to load the level because sometimes it won't load. It makes navigating this section a little harder, but it's still manageable. Okay, so the slide. Okay. The stairs. Oh, come on. Okay, so we are coming upon one of the bosses of this level. One of the bosses of this section rather. Okay, so now they are the boss I was talking about. He is sinking the cave, so we have to make our way out of this level, and this is the section where if you don't know the game, it can troll you. But even if you know it, it still can troll you because it tends to spawn gaping holes under you. Okay, we made it in one piece, that's cool. So we are going down into the caves. Gonna collect some more coin and jump into the barrel. Now we have to kill the spiders because they can kill us if we are not playing it safe. Yeah, this is like a big chunk of health they're taking, and if the barrel is dead, then so are we. Okay, that wasn't bad. So I'm gonna go past those spikes. Grab this checkpoint. And now we're gonna skip a section with thrown acres again. This is not the method I wanted to do it with, so we're gonna take the tangas. That's unfortunate, but okay. We are supposed to do it with lock and jump because the lock and jumps give you a bit more oomph. Okay, so we're making our way back here. Gonna take the way that was left out previously. We are gonna collect some more coin. So you might be wondering what those pink things are. They are worthless, and I wanted to start a conversation. That's what I get. Anyway, those pink things are worthless because they only unlock minigames and nothing else. Skipping a jump out here by extending a jump with a boomerang. The boomerangs are very useful during these sliding sections. We should be fine on coins. I don't know about the stars. Yeah, I mean stars should be fine too. Okay, so we're gonna take care of this guy just for safety. Take a star. Watch out to not get crushed by troll spikes here. And guess what? Spiders. And they have homing shots. Oh yeah. Moving on. Okay, so I threw a boomerang here just to be safe. Okay, so going across those icebergs. Bach and bach. Okay, that was close, I gotta admit. Okay, so another sliding section. This is a small one. This spider is a dick. But I just missed 2 of his shots. This doesn't happen. Another sliding section. This is rather slow, but still nerve-wracking for some. If you know how to use the boomerangs effectively, you can recover most of the hairy situations. Though I'm a little low on boomerangs right now. And that was... Ooh! Jesus Christ, that was what I was talking about. Okay, so exiting this part of the level and going to a... And now we are gonna go rolling at the speed of sound. Got places to go, get to follow my rainbow. Escape from the city, follow me, set me free. We will make it through, follow me, something like that. So a tail with a snowboard is not much to be expected here. Okay, so now we are chasing a truck of some sorts. Cloud. Yeah, that's a cloud. So we are following a cloud for an unspecified reason. Also, riding those rails doesn't give us anything other than the extra points. Try my best to not fall around, because sometimes if you fall down the consequences can be dire. Okay, so I was talking about crappy the game eating jumps earlier. This segment is notorious for doing so. Also, those jumps are weirdly specific because you need to jump when you're at the red line, but you cannot hold the jump. You need to hold the jump button, but you cannot hold it through the entire jump. Otherwise, the game will buffer that input and make you jump when you land, and that's not something you'd like to happen. So a bit more grinding, some more coins. This jump is very notorious for eating your inputs. Okay, so now the camera is in reverse because the reverse have reversed. Now the cloud is chasing us and we need to run away. Run away and save the round. Run away from the surprise. It's time to go full on. Run away, this thing I didn't literally jump off the just make that jump without actually jumping. Okay, so this level done with. Moving on. Gonna drop with those guys who are assholes, so we're gonna leave them immediately. Killing this guy for convenience because he gets in the way while you're trying to hit that button. Okay, so we're gonna take a cart ride, grab some ranks, and we are gonna use the momentum from the cart to extend our jump. Push this button, and we are on our way. Oh, okay, that was unfortunate. Second try, and nice. Gonna wait for the platform to go down, and we're gonna go onto the platform that takes us up, and another car ride with horse, and now with spiders, because yeah, spiders. Okay, so we're gonna skip another segment by going down here, hopefully not getting lava boosted in the time. Okay, that should be fine. Push this button. We are kinda low on coins, but that should be manageable. Okay, that was fine. That was not what I meant to do, and because I did not account for that to happen. We had to go all the way back, and we have to do this entire segment all over. So again, doing some long jumps to skip the web climbing. 1, 2, and oomph. Okay, so where was? Okay, there's the exit. I always messed it up. So we're gonna now. So now we're gonna not quite yet, but soon to the end we're gonna go. We're gonna go to another slide, and there's a slide. There was some penguins. So now we're gonna do a skip. And the skip just worked out nicely. Doing more extended rank jumps. That lava boost wasn't planned, but it's nice. Okay, so now we're off to the fight against the final guy on this level. So now we have, so first we have to take out his minions. Each of them takes 2 ranks to the face. Nothing spectacular.
Bumerangi ci nie pomogą.
So now we have to beat him up with a catapult, a cannon. This cannon against our cannon. Fair fight. Okay, so again, minions. Making sure those barrels don't actually get to me too often, because they can destroy the ult and in turn kill me. He really likes to jump around. Okay, so that's done with, so we are coming up to the third and final segment with minions. And we do. He's on his way out, and so are we. And that means we can go this way and go participate in a race.
Na miejsca? Gotowi? Start!
Okay, so the main mechanic in racing here is to do boosts. And also the pink thingies allow you to boost indefinitely for a have an infinite boost, like a continuous boost for a period of time. Basically, if you get a streak of them for as long as possible, the race is yours. Otherwise you have to mash the key. That can wear you down pretty easily for obvious reasons. Also, good job on programming those hoops. You don't need to go through them in order to get the boost. You can just pretty much go under the hoops. Also nice recycled music. I need to scratch my ESA button. Okay, so the guys behind you, they tend to catch up to you if you're doing very bad, but if you're good with getting the continuous boosts, you should be fine. Even if you bonk quite a lot. Doing one head now because I really have to scratch my eye socket. But still, it just proves the point that you can play around and still make it in time. Fine, it's fine. Okay, that was an unfortunate bad measure. That means we get the boost here, which we usually don't, whatever route we take. Oh, come on. Okay, and now we should be fine. It won't be a sub 3, but it will be good regardless. And of course I had to go to the only spikes left in the level. That was cool. So here you can see we are getting extra 1000 points. And straight after that we are going to the next level, which is another water level. Luckily you can skip those in this game with ease. There are 2 underwater levels and you can skip them easily. So we're gonna go out to this part. And we'll try and line up here. About here should be good. Somewhere that will give us a good boost. Definitely not here. Here should be better. So basically, I am pulling my analog stick back, and by doing that and also mashing the swim button, I can slowly get up and eventually I'll get out of bounds. Any second now. And there we go. So we're gonna go this way. Gonna follow this pipe. And go along this seaweed. Basically in this level you're supposed to find a torpedo to break out the sea turtle. the sea turtle will open a lock, that can only be opened by a sea turtle, because it literally takes a sea turtle to open the lock. Like, he needs to really get in there and open the lock. I'm kinda worried now because I should be seeing a torpedo about now. That's... Oh, I guess I got the angle a bit wrong. That is unfortunate. That is very unfortunate. Well, gotta go back to the port and restart the level real quick. Gonna back this split up.
Przerwałeś.
Try this one again. Doing a lineup for this one can be kind of tricky because you don't have much stuff to actually use as a lineup here. Where the second out of bounds that I am going to do in the next level tends to be harder, but is actually easier to line up. Okay, so we're gonna go about here and start mashing. We should be up in no time. Okay, we are gone again. So again, gonna follow this pipe. Go under the level. Use the seaweed as a rough as a rough reference point. Okay, I'm seeing the level out here, so we are actually going the liquid way. We should be seeing the torpedo in a second now. There it is. So we're gonna go near the torpedo, and if I just could hit the level load. Okay, there we go. So that was
Naciśnij
okay.
przycisk
Now we are
ataku,
going
aby
use the torpedo
wystrzelić torpedę.
so this is a on a rail
Możesz
segment.
strzelać tyle
Mostly.
razy, ile zechcesz.
The turtle was just telling us that we can shoot as much as we want, but we know that we can beat this level without firing a shot. All you need to do is just push up here, and we are out of bounds again. Okay, so here I have a better reference point, so this should go smoother. So we are again swimming in the void. Gonna go a little lower, just so I can get a good view on this thing. Okay, that should be fine. A good reference point is that if you can see your shadow on those boxes. Okay, there's the shadow, so one and nosedive. You got a nosedive, but still keep above this surface of water. And now we can go. Now we can go up here. And we are going back in bounds now. And we are gonna go into the next level.
Na pewno!
So this is a boss fight. Kinda unfair because there's quite a lot of occasions where this octopus can hit us, and we don't have a control over our character. Also the tentacles are hard to hit. Okay, there we go. So now we are gonna get a the backup sea turtle, who's going to let us aim a torpedo at the octopus's butt. So of course the magic number. Okay, you see, now I do not have control, so now it's going to sport those calamari in order to attack us. Let's take him out first before he can attack the octopus. Okay, so now we're gonna attack it some more. Make it contract all of its tentacles again. It's also very awkward to use this gun because it has the X bullets on the screen at a time limit, which doesn't make shooting any easier. So again, second torpedo, and up in the butt. You see, I just took damage and I had no control. Trying to shoot those calamari down as fast as possible, so that I can attack the octopus again, and that does it. And one more tentacle and we should be good. Okay. Okay, so this is the final hit. And the octopus is now dead. The most violent death in this game. Frankly, by a good margin. Okay, so now the lore is that the...
Świetnie! Zebrałeś 50 gwiazdek.
Now the lore is that
Udoskonaliłeś
the
jedną
power
ze
of
swoich
this gun,
umiejętności.
so we need to... So we
Teraz
have
skaczesz dalej.
an even bigger incentive to save him. And the bee has just told us that we can hover.
O, wskakuj na mnie! Lecimy w tropiki!
Okay, so this pelican is taking us to the treasure island. He's excited about it, clearly. Of course, here is the trip to the island. It's not just the island, so...
Na miejsca? Gotowi?
So
Start!
he's giving us a lift and we are gonna go the opposite way than he wants us to. Because we are trying to be fast, of course, you dummy. Okay, so... some of those jumps are very hard to line up. Because of how the pelican controls, but more on the pelican controls later, because there's a big skip that involves the pelican. Collecting coins here, we should be fine on coins, I reckon. Oh, come on, I knew it would happen eventually. Also, if we are low on coins, we can always grab some like around 20 in the hub world. Okay, so the pelican has let go of us, so we can go back in here and go to the drawbridge here, quote unquote. Had to scratch myself again. Okay, so that should be fine. Checkpoint here. This guy is an asshole. So grabbing the flying cap. The guy giving us a boost, he's a nice guy. Okay, so is the extra hover. Here is the unlockable hover comes into play. Because we can make that jump that much longer. Drop this acorn. Destroy one ball in here. It's sufficient. And wait, this platform arrives at about good time. Gonna drop it here and take a barrel. And of course, spears I can avoid the spiders. If you take a certain ward, you can avoid most of the attacks, but not all. Okay, that should be fine. So we're gonna drop here, take the jump pad. Okay, so now the pelican segment comes into place. So now, first of all, this is a big skip, so we're gonna go here to skip the trigger that makes the lava rise. And we are gonna hop onto the pelican. And I'm gonna try and land the pelican in a certain position. Okay, that should be workable. So fuck. Okay, so which button? Okay, it was this button. Okay, so the pelican is going up here, and because we made the lava not rise, I mean, we can do this. We are back on the pelican, but because of the way we did it, we are sort of kind of on two pelicans at once. So the game thinks that we are on two pelicans and gives us the speed of two pelicans, and that means the pelicans is way harder to control. And also the camera doesn't want to cooperate, so we just fell into the lava. We had a clear shot because the end level pelican, the pelican that triggers the end level cutscene, was right below us, and yeah, it's just very easy to frick up. Okay, that should be good. Yeah, that's a very good view and angle. Okay, give me now. Okay, should be fine. So this is not fine at all, if you didn't notice. Okay, so this is something I haven't attempted yet, because I don't know if stacking pelicans can be done. We are about to see, I guess. This is a very stupid strategy. I won't be attempting that in a marathon run, hopefully. Okay, I died. It's for the best. Okay, so thing is, I'm gonna keep trying here because I already forgot how it still saves you quite a lot of time over the casual way. Okay, so give me the cue. Okay, should be cool. Okay, this should be manageable. Oh, come on. And come on, idiot. There we go. And also I can control the pelican in the cutscene. Okay, so this way. This took way too long. So moving on, this is the actual treasure island level. We are gonna skip we are gonna skip a big chunk of it again. And yeah, this is a thing that can happen because the checkpoint was right next to us. That means we have to go all the way back to the start of the level. Oh my goodness. Like the first game had an issue with checkpoints because it actually made you make your own checkpoints. There were no preset checkpoints. You were given like a flag to make your own checkpoints. Come on. Okay, cool. So we are gonna do a skip here. Okay, cool. So the
Zbieraj ryby,
extra
dzięki
hammer
nim
comes in only
będę
here
mógł
because we
lecieć
can do
bez
that.
odpoczynku.
Okay, so we are coming to the worst section in the run. Because now we have to actually fly with the pelican. And now here's a leap of faith segment with barely any reference at all. Yeah, so it's gonna take a few more tries. Either you get it first time or you don't get it at all. Okay, second try. It's not bad, but still we have to make it through this part without any checkpoints. Okay, that was good. Second try isn't that bad. Okay, so now we're gonna do another skip, this so-called boulder skip. This is a big skip because there is like a big auto-scroller part where we have to babysit this boulder, but we are doing now we are doing things which will allow us to not do it. And also the game just you saw me turn my analytics. Did you see my inputs? Come on! I shouldn't be failing this so hard. Come on! No. This is embarrassing. This is just embarrassing me at this point. I promise it doesn't happen that much in the run. Okay, there we go. So gonna spawn in this part of the level. Okay, so I spawned enough level to make it through, but there should be like a door that should be barred off and it could only be destroyed by a boulder, but we have unloaded enough of the level to make that not happen. So now we're gonna make our way through here, gonna collect extra coin because we are actually, I was saying that we are good on coins all the time. But now we need all the backup coins we can get. grabbing this checkpoint. Yeah, the platforming can be rough a lot of time for a lot of times. So just making our way fast for crabs. This one is dead. This one is gone rather. So this guy takes 5 hits and this thing takes 3 hits. But of course it has iframes like every good boss. And we again living on a pelican. So the volcano. So here comes another part where I will skip a significant. I will spend a significant amount of time on trying to nail a single trick. So here we are attempting to do a skip that involves climbing rocks that don't have any. That have barely any brushes you can stand on. So this is going to take a minute. Excuse me. Come on now. Oh, you're playing me like a goddamn fiddle. Okay, there we go. This is so not the end. There's still a horrible part of this to go through. Going for an invisible gap here. Okay, that should be fine. Into this. Okay, so again for this section. Those guys of course can hit me through the walls. Okay, so here comes a shitty part. Okay, got a checkpoint, we're good. That was not the best of me. This chase segment is very scary. Over with, so we can go up the ranks. That was the first. Okay. Gonna have to kill this guy real quick. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot those are filled with bombs now. Okay, not gonna take any chances here. But we are good on coins. Now we can go complete the game without having to collect any extra coins because we have collected 1,000. We have collected 2,000 coins and we are about to get the 3,000. Okay, so this is the not quite the last guy we'll fight, but now we are going to grab ourselves some gold. We need to collect 20 crates of the gold, of the treasure, which somehow is lighter than lava. So we should be about fine. And the last crate. And now we can exit out the level because we have all the coins we needed. There would be a boss fight, but we can just skip it. So now we are going into the closest part of the town.
Wyobraź sobie, mięśniaku,
This is
że
where
mam.
the hunter
Proszę,
resides.
tu są pieniądze.
So we are
Czas
handing this guy.
rozprawić się z hunterem.
So this guy, we are handing him 3,000 coins because he's the gatekeeper. And now we are going straight into the abandoned city. Okay, so going into this crate. Now we have to make our way through his processing facility of whatever. Okay, so we're gonna grab this checkpoint, climb on this box, and now we're gonna start our chain of sequence breaks. Okay, so that's fine. Okay, the camera here can get wonky sometimes. Okay, so here comes another sequence break. I did not take the boomerangs. This is going. I'm going to. Okay, I'm fine. But I still didn't take the boomerangs. This is a concern. Yeah, I'm gonna take the timeless and just grab boomerangs. Because boomerangs are pretty important part. I'm doing skip here. Okay, so this jump can be made without boomerangs, but in next few ones, barely. Okay, so this is a crappy jump because okay, never mind, made it anyway. Okay, so this is a crappy section. I'll need to focus here a bit.
Oh. Oh.
Okay, we're good. We can still die here. This is supposed to be a chase segment, but because of the way we trigger it, the camera doesn't trigger for it. So we are making our way to Hunter's Galleon, which hasn't loaded, but it's here, trust me. And we are going towards the Hunter's Galleon. We are pretty much closing up on the end game. The ranks that are needed here.
Kao.
Okay, so here are our animal friends, the pelican, there's the beaver, also the whistling guy.
Oh. Oh.
Make sure you don't walk into the... Make sure you don't walk into that pendulum, because it can kill you in the cutscene. Okay, so here we are gonna do a few skips. First of all, we're gonna go up here and skip this climb, hopefully. Okay, there we go. So now we are freeing the panda. Okay. Okay, that was good. So we skipped this segment. And now we are just moving on with the game. Just gonna try and not die from the spikes. You barely take any damage in that segment, but it's still possible to take it. Okay, so we'll open that gate and rescue the pelican. And here's the parrot. There's a skip that involves that is related to this parrot. I am gonna attempt it once. I'm gonna attempt the skip once, but if I fail it, it's nothing bad. I mean, it's a time loss compared to not doing it, but I have never had any luck doing it, and I just fail it. So yeah, we are just gonna do it the casual way. Okay, so we are gonna pop the button. Make sure we collect the checkpoint afterwards, even though I doubt it makes any difference. Okay, so now we are escaping the galleon because you saw me rescue that sea turtle. He's actually sinking the water from his trap is actually sinking the galleon, so we have to make our way out. But after that, it's straight.
Rozprawimy się z tym wrednym hunterem raz na zawsze. Pokażemy mu, kto tu rządzi.
Yeah, as the pirate's saying, now it's off to Hunter, the final boss. So this is the final stage. This fight has three phases. The first phase is here on the galleon. So each cycle he can take 2 boomerangs and then he will throw a bomb. It happens like 6 times before we go to the next phase, and also there is no checkpoints throughout this entire fight. Okay, so moving on with the fight. Also look at how cute he is. You can just not accept him into the marathon. Just look at him. Okay, that's fine. So now the part is going to take us. Now I'm gonna shut up for a second because this segment is stressful. Because of the aforementioned lack of checkpoints in this final fight, I am going to take extra measures to not, as they say, to not fuck it up. Okay, and we're good, and now we're gonna get personal. Hopefully I can stunlock the hunter. Okay, we stunlocked. And time's coming up about now.
Pokonałeś
Yeah,
mnie!
and that was Kao the Kangaroo Round 2, any percent. So you can see now the karma has come to the hunter. We just caged him. Now he gets left at the Outcast Island and he's sad and the credits roll. And also that's a PP. Like, that is the main takeaway of this run. It is that this is a PP. So yeah, I was dropping quite a lot of frames during this run, but I consider this a very interesting run to watch. So yeah, if that changes your mind about it, then yeah, that was KO2, and I'm Mr. Murray, and see you hopefully with the run at DSA.